How to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for a kindergarten class, a spouse, and a college class. Hi boys and girls! Today I'm going to show you how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or as I like to call it, a PB&J. Who likes peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? You do? Me too. Here's what you'll need to get started. Be sure to ask a grown-up if you need help. First, you need to get out a plate and a knife. Don't use the sharp kind. Those are just for grown-ups. Get a regular knife that's not very sharp. That'll do. Then you need 2 pieces of bread. I like the brown kind because it's yummy and it's good for your body. You also need to get some peanut butter. Do you guys like the smooth kind or the crunchy kind? Ooh, that sounds good. I like the smooth kind, but you can use whatever kind you have at your house. Now, you'll need to get some jelly. Strawberry's my favorite flavor. What's your favorite kind of jelly? That sounds good. Okay, when you have all of your stuff together, then you can start making your sandwich. Get out 2 pieces of bread and put them on your plate. Then open up the peanut butter and get a little bit out with your knife. Then you spread the peanut butter all over one piece of bread. See? Like this. Here's a tip. You can scrape the extra peanut butter off on the side of your bread so that you don't have your knife dirty with peanut butter when you get your jelly out. Okay, now you can open up the jelly jar and get a little bit out with your knife. You're going to put the jelly on the other piece of bread. You can use a lot if you like it, but don't use too much because it can make a big mess if it squishes out of your sandwich. Now, you have 1 piece of bread with peanut butter on it and the other piece of bread with jelly on it. Then you put them together like this, and they make a PB&J. This is one of my favorite sandwiches to make. It's so yummy. I hope you like it too. Bye, everybody. Hey babe, how was your day? Mine? Oh, I had a crazy day at work. I didn't even have time to eat. I'm starving. I found this meme that's totally me right now. I'm going to make some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches when I get home. I can show you how. We'll need to run to the store to get a few things. We have like no food in our house right now. Here's what we need. We're totally out of bread. So I want to get the whole wheat kind because I'm trying to be healthy. I think it's called Nature's Own. It looks like this. We also need some peanut butter. I really like the Jif Creamy. You know that's my favorite. Let's get the big size so we don't run out. Okay, for the jelly, I like the strawberry one that's made with real fruit, but if you want to get the grape kind, that's fine too. I don't really care. Whichever. So once we have all the stuff, we can make the sandwiches. I like a lot of peanut butter because it's my favorite. So I like to put the peanut butter on one piece of bread and then the jelly on the other piece of bread and then put them together. But you don't have to do it like that. Some people put the bread and the peanut butter and the jelly all on one piece. It doesn't really matter. So I was watching this cooking show the other day and they were putting all this crazy stuff on their sandwiches. They were putting like bananas and bacon and marshmallows and potato chips, something like that. It looked gross, but I guess you can get creative if you want. I like to stick to the original though. Anyway, I'll see you when I get home. Love you. Bye. Good morning, class. Today we're going to be discussing peanut butter sandwiches. The basic ingredients are bread, peanut butter, and jelly. First, let's discuss the bread. There are many different types of bread to choose from. Typically, the white breads are fluffy and smooth with a mild sweet taste. These breads taste good, but they don't offer a lot of nutritional value. The whole grain varieties have more texture because the grains are still whole, so they're not as smooth. But the whole grain breads have more fiber, vitamin B6, and folic acid than the white breads. So based on nutritional value, whole wheat bread or a whole grain bread is definitely a healthier option. But if you're more concerned about the taste, you can always go with the traditional white bread. You might also need to consider a gluten-free bread for those who have celiac disease or who are gluten intolerant. Celiac disease or gluten intolerance is an autoimmune disorder in which the person can't properly digest gluten. Gluten's a protein that's found in grains, such as barley, wheat, and rye. Celiac disease can cause some serious health problems, such as osteoporosis, gallbladder disease, and even certain types of cancer if it's left untreated. So it's important to get tested if you think you might have a gluten intolerance. There are a lot of different options for gluten-free breads, so you'll definitely want to check out your local grocery store to see what options they have if this is one of your concerns. Once you've decided on your bread, you'll need to select a peanut butter. Many of the traditional brands of peanut butter have a lot of added sugar, salt, and oil. A more nutritious choice would be an all-natural peanut butter or an organic peanut butter with no added sugar. You could also look into a different type of nut butter, such as almond butter. Or if you have a nut allergy, then you could use sunflower seed butter, which is also known as sun butter. So there are a lot of different alternatives when it comes to the peanut butter that you choose. Next, you will need to select a jelly. Jellies and jams come in all different types of flavors. Some have added sugars, some are organic, some are sugar-free. You'll need to look at the nutritional label carefully to determine which jelly is right for you, depending on your needs. You can also make your own jelly from fresh ingredients, which would be a lot healthier because it doesn't have any added preservatives or other chemicals. You'll need to adapt your ingredient list based on your consumer. You might need to consider things like food allergies, nutrition goals, and personal preference. There are so many different options to choose from. It's important to do your research before deciding on a sandwich combination. That's all for today, class. Please let me know if you have any questions about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.